All right, welcome to Diddy or Didn't He? This is specifically a segment that is covering all the things surrounding the multiple cases involving Sean Diddy Combs. Obviously, him being accused of sex trafficking and a RICO charges and all that from the feds, as well as a bunch of civil lawsuits that are happening against him. We actually have the opposite happening right now. A prominent man is suing the lawyer for Diddy's accusers, it's Tony Buzbee, claiming extortion. This is from TMZ. Prominent figure is suing the lawyer, repping more than 120 of Diddy's alleged victims, saying the attorney is shamelessly attempting to extort exorbitant sums from him, while threatening a lawsuit packed with wildly false, horrific allegations if he doesn't pay up. The plaintiff, identified only as John Doe, filed his own lawsuit in LA County Superior Court Monday morning, describing himself as a high-profile individual who knew Diddy and attended events along with the mogul. He's been repped by one of the premier law firms in the country, Quinn Emanuel. The man says attorney Tony Buzbee and his firm threatened to unleash entirely fabricated and malicious allegations of sexual assault, including multiple incidences of a minor, both male and female, against plaintiff if he refuses to comply with their demands. The suit goes on to say Buzbee's demand letters allege the plaintiff, the males and females, while they were under the influence of drugs at parties hosted by Diddy. The plaintiff references past lawsuits Buzbee has filed against other celebrities, including football star Deshaun Watson. The man claims Buzbee tried to shake down Watson and others by making dubious claims he knows would not stand up in court. The lawsuit, obtained by TMZ, goes on to claim Buzbee did the same thing against Green Bay Packers kicker Brandon McManus, allegedly threatening to sue over specious allegations of sexual assault. The suit claims the NFL investigated and found insufficient evidence and closed the case. The new lawsuit filed by John Doe references our documentary. TMZ's documentary. Buzbee appeared on TMZ's new Tubi documentary, The Downfall of Diddy Inside the Freak-Offs, in which Harvey asks him about the criticism that Buzbee's MO is to put enough embarrassing information in a demand letter that forces a settlement. Buzbee acknowledged that is indeed the game, saying it's the way the system works. The lawsuit claims Buzbee put a ticking clock on extortion demands, threatening to sue if the plaintiff didn't agree to mediation to resolve this delicate and important matter. The plaintiff is suing for extortion and intentional infliction of emotional distress. Quinn Emanuel urges anyone with information on Mr. Buzbee to contact the company via open line at quinnemanuel.com. We've reached out to Buzbee. So far, no word back. Okay, look, man, this whole thing obviously has been messy from the jump. There is definitely, when you see photos of Buzbee and the fact that he keeps just kind of popping up in all of these, he gives me Better Call Saul vibes more than I would like. So that can be very frustrating in the sense of, you know, you want justice for people that were actually hurt, whether that be to make sure that these people see jail time, but if you can't because of the statute of limitations or whatever, that they are getting compensated for any damages and emotional distress that they've gone through. I say this the same way I say about anything else. If everything that is above board with Buzbee and the things that are coming forward, then let it speak for itself. Don't end up in a situation where, like, look, there was enough evidence to kind of prove that OJ most likely did that shit, but you had an overzealous cops and prosecution that turned around and because of that ended up having the man walk. Same thing happened with Cosby. You had them being so overzealous of trying to put him away, and he was a monster, and he very clearly did all that stuff, but you cut corners, in which case then the cases had to be thrown out and the sentencing vacated. Like, at that point, he had to be released, and you can't do it because of double jeopardy. So, like, it is what it is. So, like, I need for all of these people, especially looking at you, Tony Buzbee, you need to come with legit shit, and you need to genuinely be out here to try and get justice for your clients. Like, don't make this such a spectacle that then it doesn't get taken seriously, and then Diddy having done all this shit allegedly, if it turns out that he did, that you didn't just screw all of these victims over because you're out here trying to make a buck. Obviously, that's why a lot of people don't trust lawyers in the first place. But again, provided it's all above board and they're coming at it, then let's see what ends up happening, man. That you know, the right people are getting hit with these lawsuits. They're paying out and they're seeing jail time if that's a possibility. But again, I want to know what you think about this whole situation. Do you think that Buzbee is overreaching and that maybe this John Doe has something? Or do you think it's just a rich person trying to skate underneath and hit it with a countersuit to try and, you know, distract from what's really going on? I'm very curious what you think. Let me know down in the comments.